So in sequential logic design, you have three kind of circuits. So one is monostable, one is bistable, and the third one is astable. Right. So first we'll deal with this bistable. So what is your bistable is nothing but, let's say you have a circuit something like, let's say you take two inverters and you connect them back to back. Right. Let's say here you are giving your input and here you are obtaining your output. So this is your inverter 1, this is your inverter 2. Right. So you can see that the output of first inverter is the input of second inverter, and the output of second inverter is the input of first inverter, right? So in this kind of circuit, let's say we draw the transfer characteristics of the same. So what you see, let's say we plot the V in 1 versus V out 1, right? So if we plot V in 1 versus V out 1, so let's say we obtain an output something like this, right? But if we plot another curve, which is, let's say we plot V input for second, because the output of 1 is the input of second, right? And here we plot V out for, because this is V out for 2. So we plot it, we get a curve something like this. Now you see in this voltage transfer characteristic, these two curves intersect at 3 points. So these are the 3 points on which it intersects, right? And as you have studied in voltage transfer characteristic, at this particular point where the transition in the middle of it, where your V out is equal to V in, at this particular point, both of the transistors are conducting in saturation region. That means at this point, your circuit is having maximum energy flow through it. And at these 2 points, your circuit is having minimum potential energy. So you have 3 states. So these 2 states are known as stable states, and this state is known as unstable state. So this kind of circuit is having 2 stable states. One stable state is here and one stable state is here. So these 2 are the stable states in this particular circuit, right? And this kind of circuit also acts as a kind of memory element, because what's the basic difference between a sequential logic and a complex logic is nothing but, क्या डिफरेंस है बेटा दोनों में, कि कॉम्प्लेक्स लॉजिक के कॉम्बिनेशन लॉजिक के अंदर आपके सिस्टम का जो प्रेजेंट आउटपुट है, द प्रेजेंट आउटपुट ऑफ योर सिस्टम डिपेंड्स अपॉन द प्रेजेंट इनपुट ऑफ द सिस्टम. प्रेजेंट आउटपुट डिपेंड्स ऑन प्रेजेंट इनपुट. ये तो हुई बात कॉम्बिनेशनल सर्किट की. बट इन केस ऑफ सीक्वेंशियल सर्किट, your present output depends on 2 things. So one is your present input and another is your past output. Why? Because I give a feedback in sequential circuit. So it depends upon the 2 things, your present input and your past output. तो इन दोनों पे डिपेंड करता है सीक्वेंशियल. इसीलिए इसमें क्या है, मेमोरी एलिमेंट है जो कि मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट बनता है. ठीक है. So we'll deal in sequential circuit. So sequential circuit में the basic circuit which we use is your SR latch. You sometimes also call it set reset latch, right? तो set reset latch आप लोगों ने डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में पढ़ा है. कैसे बनाते थे हम? So we can draw it using the NOR gate as well as NAND gate. So if we talk of NOR gate, so let it be something like, we draw a NOR gate here, we draw another NOR gate here, right? So this is one input S, this is another input R, and the output of first is given to the second, and the output of second is given to the first. So this is something my SR latch. यही पढ़ा आप लोगों ने. बेटा 10 मिनट बचे, 10 मिनट बाद सेशन आउट होगा, तो प्लीज log in again, right? We'll complete this topic. So this is my SR latch. So in SR latch, this is my Q, this is my Q bar, this is S, this is R. So if we draw a truth table for this, so let's say this is S, this is R, this is Qn, and this is Qn plus 1. That means this is the previous state and this is the next state, right? So let's say if we take both S and R to be 0, right? If we take both S and R to be 0, so what happens to this is, so both S and R are 0. So keep this 0. Let's say this is 0, this is 0. And you know that the truth table for a NOR gate is something like, NOR gate की truth table क्या होती है बेटा? अगर एक इनपुट A है, एक इनपुट B है और ये आउटपुट Y है, तो 0 0 है तो 1 होगा, और अदरवाइज अगर एक भी इनपुट 1 है तो आउटपुट क्या होती है? 0 हो जाती है. तो यहाँ पे दोनों इनपुट 0 हैं, सो आई डोंट नो कि आउटपुट क्या होगी, बिकॉज 0 से तो मैं डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता. So let's say, let us assume कि मेरा Qn जो था, it was my 1, right? So if this Qn was 1, so this 1 goes here. So this is 0, this is 1. For 0, 1, my output is 0. And if this is 0, so this will be 1. So my next state is also 1. But let's say, let's take another case. Take this was 0 and this was 1. So this 0 will come here. So 0 0 का output क्या होगा बेटा? 1 हो जाएगा. और this 1 is coming here, तो इसका output क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. So यानी फिर से मेरी previous state retain हो गई. So इसमें क्या आ जाएगा? यानी जब मेरा S और R 0 है तो क्या होगा? मेरी नेक्स्ट स्टेट क्या होगी? हमेशा प्रीवियस स्टेट रिटेन हो जाएगी. जो कि मेरी प्रीवियस स्टेट थी 1 थी तो 1 रिटेन हो जाएगी, 0 थी तो 0 रिटेन हो जाएगी. Let's take another case. Let's say this is 0 and this is 1. 0 and 1. So for 0 and 1, because the input of R is 1, so जैसे ही मेरे NAND गेट में एक भी इनपुट 1 होती है तो आउटपुट क्या हो जाती है? 0 हो जाती है. So the moment it becomes 1, the output of this will be 0. That means my next state would be 0, irrespective of मेरा S में क्या आउटपुट आ रहा है, this will be 0, right? Next case, let's say 1 is, S is 1 and R is 0. So 1 and 0. So the moment this S is 1, so the output of this becomes 0. So that means my Qn bar is 0. So अगर Qn bar 0 तो Qn plus 1 क्या होगा बेटा? 1 हो जाएगा. So this becomes 1 in this particular case, right? Let's take another case which is 1 1. So if I give 1 as both input, if I give 1 here and 1 here, तो जैसे ही दोनों को 1 दूंगा तो दोनों आउटपुट क्या हो जाएंगी? 0, बिकॉज NOR गेट कहता है कि अगर एक भी इनपुट 0 है तो सॉरी एक भी इनपुट 1 है तो आउटपुट 0 हो जाएगी. तो ये भी 0 और ये भी 0, जो कि पॉसिबल नहीं है क्योंकि Q और Q बार दोनों एक दूसरे के अपोजिट है, तो दोनों सेम तो हो ही नहीं सकते. सो दिस इज अ इनवैलिड केस. So for SR latch, I have a truth table which is something like that. Okay, if I apply 0 0, I obtain the previous state. If I apply 0 1, I obtain a reset. If I apply 1 0, I obtain a set. If I obtain 1 1, apply 1 1, so I obtain invalid state. So this is the truth table for my SR latch. So this was the case of truth table. Now to implement this using the CMOS static logic, what I need to do is, CMOS static logic में क्या करूंगा? मेरे पास दो NOR गेट है और NOR गेट इंप्लीमेंट करना मुझे आता है, राइट? सो आई ड्रॉ वन NOR गेट n कॉम्बिनेशन हियर. बेसिकली वही करना है मुझे. अपना n नेट यहाँ ड्रॉ करूंगा, p नेट यहाँ ड्रॉ करूंगा, दोनों के कॉमन से मैं आउटपुट ले लूंगा, राइट? यही करना है मैंने. सो p नेट में मेरा दो NOR गेट तो p में बनेंगे और दो NOR गेट n में बनेंगे. सो दो NOR गेट यहाँ ड्रॉ करूंगा, दो NOR गेट यहाँ ड्रॉ करूंगा. So let's finish this one and log in again. दोबारा log in करके इसको ड्रॉ करके समझते हैं कि कैसे ड्रॉ होगा, ठीक है? So I'm closing this video and log into another one. Few of you are saying you have com class at 2:30. बड़ा जिसकी कॉम की क्लास है वो ज्वाइन कर ले जाके, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. 4 बच्चों की होगी ना, 4 छोड़ के चले जाए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I'll continue. अगर यहाँ तक जितना SR लैच बताया इसमें किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल. यू कैन राइट सी इन द चैट बॉक्स क्विकली. If the working of this SR latch is clear, you can write C in the chat box. Do it fast. बेटा आकाश, एक तुम्हें अकेले को डाउट है, आई टेक इट टू यू ओनली, मैं तुम्हारे लिए अलग से तुम्हें समझा दूंगा, बाकियों को चलने दो, इसको आगे बढ़ने दो. So it is clear to all, I guess. So let me end this lecture and we'll start another one. Right? Join again, right? Immediately log in to the next session.